retiree for 5 years in the system. Whereas this board feels that her passing to her eternal reward should be noted at this time in recognition of the unselfish service she rendered to the cause of public health for so many years. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Avoyelles Parish School Board expresses its sincere regret in the loss of this beloved former employee, and be it further resolved that this resolution be spread upon the official minutes of the Avoyelles Parish School Board, and that a copy be transmitted to her family. And I so move.
Second.
Got a motion by Miss Amy and a second by Mr. Robin to accept the resolution of respect to the late Verna Brown Will, retired teacher. Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution of respect passes. Item number 5, resolution of respect to the late Bertha Mae Johnson, retired teacher. Ms. Letitia.
Resolution of respect to the late Bertha Mae Johnson, retired teacher. Whereas God in his infinite wisdom has called to her eternal resting place Bertha Mae Johnson, retired teacher. And whereas Ms. Bertha Mae Johnson has devoted 34 years of service to this educational system. In 1975, Ms. Johnson received a Bachelor of Arts from Northwestern State University. In 1978, a Master's of Education degree and plus 30 from Southern University. Whereas Ms. Bertha Mae Johnson began teaching as a kindergarten teacher at Hesmer High from 1975 to 1981. Special education teacher at Hesmer High from 1982 to 1985, and then kindergarten teacher at Cottonport Elementary School from 1985 to 2010. She retired in June 2010. Whereas this board feels that her passing to her eternal reward should be noted at this time in recognition of the unselfish service she rendered to the cause of public health for so many years. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Avoyelles Parish School Board expresses its sincere regret in the loss of this beloved former employee, and be it further resolved that this resolution be spread upon the official minutes of the Avoyelles Parish School Board, and that a copy be transmitted to her family. And I so move.
Second.
Got a motion by Ms. Letitia and a second by Mr. Robin to accept the resolution of respect to the late Bertha Mae Johnson, retired teacher. Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 6, resolution of respect to the late Sherwin Anthony Juneau, retired teacher. Mr. Lynn.
Resolution of respect to the late Sherwin Anthony Juneau, retired teacher. Whereas God in his infinite wisdom has called to his eternal resting place Sherwin Anthony Juneau, retired teacher. And whereas Mr. Juneau has devoted 15 years of service to this educational system. Mr. Juneau received a Bachelor of Arts degree in government and a minor in business from the Louisiana State University in 1991. His teaching job began at Sacred Heart in Moorville in 1971 and the Central Louisiana Academy in Bunkie until 1974, where he taught social studies. In 1992 to 94, he taught LEAP remediation at Marksville Middle, and in 1994 to 2008, he taught special education. Mild, moderate, and at Marksville High School. Mr. Juneau retired in May of 2028. Mr. Juneau also worked for the Avoyelles Parish School Board and the Kisatchie Delta. Whereas this board feels that his passing to his eternal reward should be noted at this time in recognition of his unselfish service he rendered in the cause of public education for so many years. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Avoyelles Parish School Board expresses its sincere regret in the loss of this beloved former employee, and be it further resolved that this resolution be spread upon the official minutes of the Avoyelles Parish School Board, and that a copy be transmitted to his family. And I so move.
A second.
Got a motion by Mr. Lynn and a second by Mr. Chris. And for the record, when did he retire?
Probably 2018.
It wasn't 2028.
I will get that
Or
fixed.
8.
I will double check that and get that fixed.
Probably, I think it was 08. I don't think it was 18.
It was probably
I think
08.
it was 08.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll make sure and correct it
We
then.
will.
Just to let y'all know.
And let me just say, I I didn't have the privilege of working with him. He taught at the same time that I did in some of those areas that he was. But Miss Cynthia, his wife, both of them, she was they devoted so many years to this system. And she was a lovely person. And Mr. Sherwin was right beside that whole time. So you have to respect that.
Any other comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 7, resolution to the late Jeanette Henderson Dugas, retired teacher. Mr. J.
Resolution of respect to the late Jeanette Henderson Dugas, retired teacher. Whereas God, in His infinite wisdom, has called her to her eternal resting place, Jeanette Henderson Dugas, retired teacher, and whereas Miss Jeanette Henderson Dugas has devoted 29 years of service to this educational system. In 1965, Ms. Dugas received a Bachelor of Arts from Louisiana Christian University. In 1974, a Master's of Education degree plus 30 from Louisiana State University. Whereas Ms. Jeanette Henderson Dugas began teaching at Ruby Wise in Colleen, Louisiana from 1964 to 1965, she then came to Avoyelles Parish and taught at Marksville Elementary School from 1965 to 1993, and then Mansura Middle School from 1993 to 1994. She retired in May 1994. Whereas this board feels that her passing to her eternal reward should be noted at this time in recognition of the unselfish service she rendered to the cause of public health for so many years. Now therefore, be it resolved that the Avoyelles Parish School Board expresses its sincere regret in the loss of this beloved former employee, and be it further resolved that this resolution be spread upon the official minutes of the Avoyelles Parish School Board, and a copy be transmitted to her family. And I so move.
I'll second.
Got a motion by Mr. J and a second by Miss Amy. Any comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution of respect carries. Item number 8, resolution of respect to the late John Wesley Lewis, former custodian. Ms. Jill.
Whereas God in His infinite wisdom has called from His earthly labors Mr. John Wesley Lewis, who served as a custodian in this parish for 12 years. And whereas in a performance of his duty he displayed keen judgment, always serving in a sympathetic manner. And now, therefore, be it resolved that the Avoyelles Parish School Board expresses its sincere regret in the loss of this beloved former employee. And be it further resolved that a copy of this resolution be transmitted to his family, and I so move.
I'll second.
Got a motion by Ms. Jill and a second by Mr. Robin. Any discussion or comments?
Yeah.
I'd like to say something
Yeah.
about Mr. John. He was a custodian when I was a teacher at Vernon, and always smiling, always good guy. He did everything that I was an administrator, but he appeared to do everything that he was asked to do. But he also coached youth sports. And I know he coached flag football. He may have coached basketball.
He did.
Coached basketball too. So he did volunteer a lot of his time. And I specifically remember one year that he was in a hospital on a Friday, and then he was coaching a flag football game Saturday morning. So he was very dedicated to the youth. And the best thing about him is he's a Cowboys fan. So I had to say that.
I worked with him for a few years, and the children just adored him. He was great on so many levels, and he definitely be missed.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted to echo what Chuck and Ms. Jill just said. So, Mr. John, he did a lot for the community. Most of the kids around there, they refer to him as Coach. And that was one of the fond memories that Chuck just alluded to, was that day that he was in the hospital. We had championships for a football game that day, and Mr. John said, "Chris, I don't want you coaching my team. I'm going to get out this hospital. I'll do it myself." And he did just that. So, yeah, he was a great guy for the community.
Anybody else? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Resolution of respect carries. Item number 9, recognition of Student of the Month for October 2025. Ms. Karen.
Thank you. So welcome. We are always excited when we get to honor our students and our teachers of the month. And we start with our students. We're so glad to have y'all all here tonight. We will start with Bucky Elementary with Mr. Chris.
Mr. Gary Johnson, Jr. Gary is in the 6th grade at Bunkie Elementary Learning Academy. His teacher is Miss Andrea Simon. Favorite subjects are science and social studies. Academic accomplishments include mastery in ELA, math and science, beta treasurer and 4-H member. Hobbies include I enjoy playing basketball with my cousins, video games with my friends, and playing outside on my trampoline with my little sister. Future plans include he intends to attend ULL. Congratulations.
Okay.
Hi, Colby's in the 6th grade. His teachers are Miss Carlia, Miss Kaylin, Mr. Regis, Miss Destiny. His favorite subject is math. Some achievements and activities include mastery on all iReady math and ELA diagnostics in 4th and 5th grade. Writer of the week the last 2 weeks in ELA. 5th grade CES Student of the Year. LEAP 2025 ELA Mastery Math, Mastery Science Advanced. His hobbies include playing sports like football, basketball, and anything outdoors with his friends. I also enjoy playing my PlayStation and playing different games and talking to my friends on the phone. In the future, he wants to play college and pro football and also want to be a doctor and help people. Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Lynn LaPark.
Dwayne Patterson. Dwayne is in the 4th grade. His teachers are Miss Kelly Juneau, Miss Chantel Hadaway, Miss Vanessa Ellington, and Miss Olivia Clark. His favorite subject is science. His academic achievements, he loves to read. He's made an improvement in math, and he loves to participate in the classroom. His hobbies include playing on his iPad, playing football, basketball, baseball, spending time with his brothers and sisters. His behavior is very positive. He has a positive conduct, always ready to help others. He wants to be, his future plans are to become a lawyer and play pro football or pro basketball. Congratulations, Dwayne.
Thank you, Mr. Lynn. Okay, Miss Amy, Marksville Elementary.
Cassidy DeSale. Cassidy is in the 3rd grade at Marksville Elementary School. Her teachers are Miss Laura, Miss Brooke, and Miss Morgan. Her favorite subject is social studies. Her academic achievements are straight A student and loves to help others. Her hobbies include playing softball, playing Roblox, swimming, and cheering for her sister during her basketball season. Her future plans
Okay, Mr. Ricky, you have Placerville.
Student of the month for Placerville is Miss Olivia Bruyere.
Okay, let's see.
What that is, sir. I like the inches. Yeah, yeah.
Olivia is in pre-K. Her teachers, Miss Vicky Dufour. Favorite subjects, math, manipulatives, and puzzles, and table games. Academic achievements, loves playing dress up and loves music. Her hobbies, singing and acting. Future plans, be a singer. Congratulations.
Okay, and Ms. Ricky, you also have Riverside.
Riverside Student of the Month is Kimberlyn Robinson.
Okay. Ms. Ayers? Okay. Then we'll sit tight on that one then. Okay, so now for our high schools. Mr. Key, should we have a voice?
Zadie Arnold. She attends Avoyelles High, senior at Avoyelles High. Her teacher's an LHUA instructor. Her favorite subject is history. Her academic achievements are softball, LSUA student, and homecoming court. Her hobbies are softball, reading, and golf. Her future plans is to get a bachelor's in LSUA at LSUA and go to dental school and become a dentist. Congratulations.
Still, you have Bunkie High?
Bunkie High School Student of the Month is Messiah Smith. Messiah is in 8th grade. Her teachers are Miss Ramus, Miss Margaret, Mr. Blair, Miss Liz, and Coach Tyler. Her favorite subjects are math and science. Academic achievements: AV Honor Roll, Beta member, co-captain of Prom Line, Panther of the Week twice, and nominee for Student of the Year. Hobbies: cheer and dance, and likes to travel and loves to bake. Future plans: would like to attend Grambling State University to pursue a nursing degree with a focus in labor and delivery. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Robin. You have LaSalle.
Aubrey Bardelon. Aubrey's an 11th grader at LaSalle. Her teacher is Mr. Guy Lamorne. Her favorite subject is English. Her academic achievements and activities: she enjoys helping out in the office at school. Her hobbies are watching LSU women's basketball and reading. She enjoys typing on the computer, and her favorite subject is Miss Ledoux's facts class. Future plans: Aubrey would like to transcribe documents in an office setting. Congratulations, Aubrey.
All right, Aubrey.
So y'all gotta get a picture too. Okay, and then we have Marksville High, Ms. Letitia.
Marksville High School Student of the Month is Mr. Christopher Williams. Christopher is in the 12th grade. His teachers are Ms. Rebecca Quick, Ms. Dolly Russo, Ms. Tanja Johnson, and Ms. Kimberly Greenhouse. Favorite subjects: science and social studies. His academic achievements include 7 years in Beta and Tiger College Club. His hobbies: he mostly just likes to do things to make his own money. Future plans: he plans to go to college, graduate, and become a travel nurse. Congratulations, Christopher.
All right, let's see.
All right. Item number 10.
Okay, so let's do Riverside. Mr. Ricky, that's you.
Oh,
Kimberlyn Robinson. Kimberlyn is in 5th grade. Teachers are Miss Samaria Allen and Miss Maggie Murray. Favorite subject is math. Academic achievements: Kimberlyn maintained a 4.0 for the first 9 weeks and is also in Beta and 4-H. Her hobbies: she enjoys playing basketball, volleyball, and sleep. Future plans: she wants to become a nurse and also have a YouTube channel on the side. Congratulations.
you got it? Okay.
No, I can't do it backwards.
Okay.
You gotta-
Where are we going to?
Item number 10,
Right there?
recognition of Teacher of the Month for October 2025.
That area there.
The back arrow?
The back area.
Okay.
Okay, now you gotta go to, you see where it says Chris, go.
Okay.
Now you gotta get to teaching.
Okay.
Everyone, while they're pulling up the names of the teachers of the month, I always have the honor to represent our teacher of the month, so I can recognize our teachers.
I was getting it.
So, Bunkie Elementary Learning Academy, Miss Chrissy Grayson. Cottonport Elementary, Miss Penley Bardlawn. LaForge Elementary, Miss Tracy Arman. Marksville Elementary, Morgan Morlock. Clocherville Elementary, Miss Amanda Goche. Riverside Elementary, Miss Shanita Scott. Avoyelles High School, Miss Ainsland Barnett. Bunkie Magnet High School, Miss Caitlin Hillman.
Family picture, family picture.
LaSalle, Miss Carrie DeSalle. And Marksville High, Miss Kaylin Coco, but she's not here tonight.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Miss Amy is over here, she's waving. If you will go with Miss Amy, we're gonna go back and take some more pictures. We like to get them to the newspaper, we like to share them every chance we get. So if you'll follow Miss Amy to the back, she will get you taken care of. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Good job. Thank you.
Congratulations.
She opened the phone and all
I know. I just told her you got all that money. She gonna say one more. I'm gonna know how to vote against her.
All she do is stocking that money. Oh, yeah.
Stocking in my
Oh, yeah.
prop on.
Maybe a loan.
Papa.
I got them for you. I got them for you. They're in the pasture.
Hi, Miss Peggy. Hi, Miss Peggy.
Is it her turn now? We just sit tight, maybe come back to her at the end.
Yeah, that's fine. She may be here, maybe trying to.
Yeah, it may take a minute.
What is that?
Robin and Mariah. Peggy taught with Mama Melanie in the 80s. Yep, they
Who
taught
did?
with Miss Peggy taught with Mike Green.
Probably 75.
I love Miss Peggy, she's one of my most
She's
favorite people.
very old, still be in the classroom. Still rolling too. Well, look,
She
Mom,
is
look
still
good.
rolling too.
She's old too.
55 years she's been
How old is she?
She's been teaching 55 years.
Yeah.
I know that.
So she's got to be 75
All right.
or so.
We'll move on. These are informational items.
Yeah, well,
Item number 11, introduction of Candy Williams, Library Director of Avoyelles Parish Libraries.
Welcome. We're glad to have you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the school board, good afternoon, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen of the public, good evening. So I'm here today, this evening, to propose that we join the school newsletter. Our library joined the school newsletter, and basically what I aim to do as director is to strengthen our community ties, especially with our school board. And basically, my proposal is this. Each month, we'll highlight programs and services from the library that aligns with school initiatives. Anything that we can provide in that sense, we have K through 12 resources from scholastic databases like BookFlix and TrueFlix, and it's basically read aloud books for kindergarten to second or third grade. We have resources as well for high school students. We have our Metrics e-library, and that's college prep, early work prep as well. It's an exhaustive list, to be honest with you. It's pretty numerous, too many to name here. But I am pretty enthusiastic about raising the library's profile and strengthening our community ties, and I am hoping that you guys would be on board with this proposal.
So we've actually already talked, and we have a plan, and she is going to get that information to us, and so it will go out in our newsletters that go out every Friday. She is going to get us something once a month.
Yes.
Yes, and we're going to try to also get that in your newsletter as well, so you will see what that is.
Yes.
And then principals will work on getting that out to the people that can use it. But we wanted you, she's new, we wanted you to put a name and a face together. You know, literacy is important to us as well.
Yes.
And so we feel like this is a good partnership for us.
Well, welcome.
Absolutely.
Glad to have you.
Welcome.
Thank you guys for having me and allowing me a few minutes to speak and just pitch this proposal to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
you.
Item number 12, clarification of RFP for E-rate Category 2 tech products for 2026 through 2029. Mr. Chris?
Mr. President, I make a motion that we move this item to an action item. If we could discuss it then.
Okay.
I'll second it.
All right, we got a motion by Mr. Chris and a second by Mr. Robin
Yeah.
to move
Could you repeat the motion again?
To move this line item to an action item.
and that would be action item number 36.
Yes, if passed.
Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion passed. Item number 12, clarification of RFP for E-rate Category 2 tech products for 2026 through 2029 is moved to item number 36 in the action items. All right. Item number 13, sales tax report for the month of October 2025. Ms. Jessica.
Hey, our sales tax collections for October totaled $1,044,701.25. This is $83,098.28 more than last year at this time, which is an 8.64% increase in collections for this month. Motor vehicles were also up by 2.13%. for a $3,533.93 increase. We had one audit in October, and the school board's portion of that audit was $26,922.16, bringing our audit total to date to $53,193.19. All right, our calendar year to date, so far we've collected $9,846,619.70, which is a 5.23% increase compared to 24 at this time. And our fiscal year comparison, we've collected $3,980,476.29, which is a 5.89% increase of last year compared to this year's fiscal year. Have any questions? All right, thank y'all.
No, ma'am. Thank you, Ms. Jessica. Item number 14, monthly maintenance report on expenditures. If anybody has any questions or comments on that.
But just for clarification, would you want to just clarify what that 21, you are Mr. Ray?
So it's a $21,000.
I think it was 21 something, yes.
Yeah, expenditure.
Just to
right
clarify
at the
to the
first
public,
line, I think,
if
first
someone
page.
would ask
First
that
page.
question.
It was the forward tenders for the elementary schools.
What was that $14,000 to Heimels
Locks.
at the very bottom?
It's gonna be locks.
Locks.
What number is that? Is that a total?
I don't know. Hold on.
There it is.
14,599.76. Replace old TO. Replace old something. I don't know.
Yeah, if it's Himmels, it's gonna be locks.
Yeah, that's part of that classroom lock program, you know.
Part of the safety.
We were meeting the state law.
Does that come from a grant or that comes from maintenance?
Well,
that one of those
most
safety
it
grants,
came
or-
From the grant.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ray.
Any other questions? Item number 15, monthly general fund 2025-2026 year-to-date report with comparisons. Ms. Mary?
Good evening. Okay, you see on the screen the reports here. Okay, we begin with the balance sheet as of September of '25 compared to September of '24. Total assets 27.8 million as compared to last year 23 million. So it's an increase of 4.8 million. Any questions on that? Okay. The next sheet, revenues and expenditures. So what we did was, we have the 2026 original budget, year-to-date, 9/30/25, compared to 9/30/24, with those like shaded columns in blue. One thing in particular, I wanted you to just note on the first page, the 2,200 in red, highlighted in red. I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Earnings and other property, that was the reason for the decrease, is because we don't have the rental at Red River anymore, and they had paid us a substantial amount of money last year, so that's why that's a decrease. So I'm gonna have to revise the budget. This budget was done earlier in the year, so since we have the October 1 count, I'll be revising the budget soon. So your total revenues, 11.9 compared to 11.8 last year, so it's pretty comparable. Any questions on the revenues?
Any questions?
Thank you.
And then expenditures, total expenditures, 6.7 million compared to 6.3, an increase which is normal for
Mary,
the
is
year.
that a separate attachment?
I'm sorry?
Is that a separate attachment?
Could it just be a blank page? Okay, so scroll for, it should be like 3 pages.
I have 3 pages, but I don't seem to have.
That's revenues right there.
Okay, keep
I don't
going.
have expenditures.
It doesn't show,
Doesn't.
so I can give y'all a copy.
Can you just
Should
email
have
it to
been-
us later?
We can put it in the newsletter.
Okay, yeah. All right. Any questions on that?
Did yours, it didn't print? Yeah, I think it's not there.
Any questions
So
on that?
scroll up just 1 page a little bit. What is that last number there?
134.
That's the 11.8 compared to 11.9.
Okay,
It looks like the expenditure page just didn't scan.
okay, yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah, I'll put that in the newsletter.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay,
Thank you.
am I the next item? Yes.
Yes.
Ricky, number 16.
Number 16, item 2024-2025 financials, LaSalle and food services. Ms. Mary?
Okay, we can go over LaSasse first. So the balance sheet for LaSasse shows a total of $4.3 million in assets. Any questions on that? And then comparisons to budget. And this is a fiscal year, last fiscal year, so I'm just bringing y'all this report because I just wanted to, like I normally do. Okay, total revenues 3.9 million compared to the budget of 3.7 million. And then expenditures 3.5 million compared to 3.6 million as budgeted. So a total surplus of 456,279. And considering all the repairs they made and money they spent, that's pretty good.
Ms. Mayor, I want to ask that maybe at the next meeting, could you update us on the payment plan for the gym at LaSalle and that building that was added on? That when is that the payment's going to be completed?
Oh, the QSCD
Yes.
loan? Okay. It's not.
Shouldn't be too.
It's not much longer.
Shouldn't be much
less
longer.
than 10 years, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll have that for you. Okay. Any questions on the SAS? And then food service.
No, ma'am.
Food service.
Okay. Try to use a different color so you could find it easier. Anyway, 7.3 million assets as of June 30, 25. Any questions on that balance sheet? And the second page, revenues, 8.7 million, as compared to the budget of 8.8 million. And expenditures of 8.9 million as compared to 9.3, so they did better than we budgeted, for a little deficit of $246,736. But that was pretty good considering all the repairs that were done. So any questions on that?
Any questions on that? Thank you,
Good
Mr.
job.
Mayor. Item number 17, personnel changes. Ms. Delman?
There's only a few personnel changes, that's on the list for tonight. Any questions, comments?
No.
That's a blessing.
Thank you, Ms. Delman. All right, items number 18 through 29 are consent items.
Mr. Ricky, I'll make a motion if nobody has any questions to approve consent items 18 through 29.
Got a motion by Ms. Jill to approve 18 through 29 consent items.
I'll second.
Second by Mr. J. Any questions or comments?
I have a comment and a question.
Okay.
The comment is, I like the computer science grant, and the question is, for them ceiling tiles, Ms. Sharice, is that in the gym? The 19,300 for the ceiling tiles? Oh, it's cafeterias? Okay. That's it.
Any other questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries to approve 18 through 29 consent items. Moving on to action items. Item number 30, recommendation to approve the naming of the new complex. We talked about that, about it needing to be named, so
It won't be on the newsletter next week.
Touchdown.
I'll make that motion that we y'all want to kick around the names again before we make the motion?
look at the list. Yeah.
Want to kick around look at the list?
ACEF, Avoyelles Career Education Facility. We
So
love
I'm
an
gonna make a
acronym.
motion
I like.
that we look at Lakes Pearl Community Education Center.
Can I say something about that, Mr. President?
Yes, sir.
That was my idea, simply because what a lot of people don't know is that this is on the banks of Lake Pearl, which is the oldest contiguous piece of land in the state of Louisiana. It was given to the state in 1812 when the state was made, and it hasn't been broken up ever since. It's the biggest, I'm sorry, not the oldest, the biggest piece of contiguous land. Normally, over the years, everything gets split up. And a lot of times things are named after geographic anomalies or geographic things that are around them, so I thought it would be a cool name. So I presented that one. And everything we have has Avoyelles in
Mr.
front of it.
President?
Figured it'd be something somebody could remember.
I like Avoyelles Community Education Center, ACEC, and I kind of asked around, but that's the one I like.
Why don't we put an F and
Well-
call it ASEP?
Let's, did anybody second Mr. Robbins?
No.
He never, did he make the motion?
Yeah, he
I made a
for
motion.
the Lake Pearl.
I'll second it then,
Yeah,
since I
sound like
said
he
that.
was.
Well, I just wanted to make sure I really commented. So, guess we can discuss, any discussion on that?
Are we just gonna
motion?
keep making motions, or are we gonna decide and then somebody make a motion?
Well, I just made a motion, so
I
if nobody
understand.
seconds it, it dies.
Well, it's second.
Well, let's
I
second
think
it.
it would.
Oh, it is
Yeah,
seconded,
it's
okay.
seconded. Yeah, if it fails, we can discuss it. I mean, we're still on the same item.
What do y'all think? What do y'all like?
We like Avoyelles Community Education Center. It's built with federal community grant money. It focuses on careers. We like the fact that it says Avoyelles at the beginning of it. We think marketing is going to be, we think that is positive for the school, for the parish. And I know you like ASEP, we like ACC.
I get it. Whatever you wanna do.
ACC. We felt like it covered everything. It covered community, it covered education, it covers careers, it covers those pieces that we think will pull in community.
We can name it what we want. The people are gonna call it what they want. Like we still call it the youth center. We still call it.
And for the record too, I'm for the ASEC, the Avoyelles Community Education, because growing up in Sunsport, if you told me to meet you in Lake Pearl, I'd never meet you. I had no clue where that's at. Just being honest.
I didn't have a clue
Yeah,
either. You're not by yourself.
mean-
Thank you.
But I mean, we can accept any more discussion on it. Or we can
So I kind of did like what Ms. Amy did, and I just asked a couple people in my community and some stakeholders as well. And the ones that they told me were the Avoyelles Community Education Center, the Avoyelles Innovative Academy, and the Avoyelles Career Academy. So that's just where I'm at with it. Me personally, I was leaning more towards the Avoyelles Innovative Academy, only because we're talking about acronyms here, because it has that AI component and where we're going with the future. I just think calling something, or the acronym AI, moving forward into this new cyberspace where we headed into, it just would have been catchy and cool and relative. That's all.
We're just gonna call it the Bay Hills. So whatever y'all want to name it, y'all name it.
Any more comments? All in favor?
In favor of
Well, we
what?
wait.
On my motion.
There's only one motion on
We
there.
got one motion,
Yeah.
so we got,
All
I
in
guess we need
favor
a hand
of the
vote.
Lake Pearl
Yeah.
by hand.
It's the second one, Lake Pearl Community Education Center.
Got two
Two
for,
for.
all opposed?
I mean, I'm not opposed, but I like something better.
Mr. Chris?
Are you opposed?
Oh, you vote?
Oh, nay.
Nay, okay.
I like the Avoyelles Community.
Okay, that's 2 for, 7 against, let the Lake Pearl name. Moving on to another name.
Go ahead. Thank
Do
you.
you need another motion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I so move that we do the Avoyelles Community Education Center.
I'll second that.
It seems like that one is probably.
Which one you want?
ACEC.
ASEC? Okay.
I like ASEC.
Okay, got a motion by Mr. Keith, and who seconded it?
I
Ms.
did.
Amy? Anybody discussing on that one?
No discussion.
No.
We'll just vote on it, all for?
Can't beat them, join them.
Mr. Chris?
Nay.
Okay, we got 7 for, 8 for, and 1 against, so it passes.
Okay.
Okay.
Me.
Chris.
Mr. Chris was against.
That's it, Miss Thelma? I'm not gonna see it again?
Not again.
All right.
Done?
Motion passes. All right.
Thank
So-
y'all.
Motion passes, the building is named Avoyelles Community Education Center
ASEP.
for the complex itself, not just the building. So, thank y'all. Item number 31, recommendation to approve the upcoming tax election date. Ms. Mary?
Okay, a little change here. So last meeting, we discussed possible election dates, and the dates changed. So rather than, I think it was May 20th, now that same election is going to be June the 27th. And this is the date that our bonding attorneys recommend to have the election. So now this would be for the ad valorem and the sales tax. That's what they're thinking that we want. So the deadline.
What election is that day?
What else is?
I hate when they put it on something that is so minimal where people are not going to turn out.
It's some sort of runoff, if I'm not.
Yeah, it's like the runoff
That
from
could be
the
good or
May
bad.
16th election.
Oh,
What
that
you
would,
just said,
oh,
that
May
could be good or
16th
bad.
election?
May 16th is a
That's the
It's a
primary.
primary.
That's the primary.
It's gonna be a
And then-
Senate and congressional runoff.
Yeah.
It'll be-
and then the runoff,
The
is
runoff
in
is-
June.
That's what they recommend.
And-
The deadline to decide, of course, is with that timeline, January the 16th,
And for the record, these are both renewals.
both renewals. One
Nothing
sales tax, one
added
ad
to it,
valorem.
nothing extra. It is renewal.
It's the quarter sales tax,
It's the half-cent
half cent.
sales tax, which is needs assessment, that funds the repairs.
Yeah, that's what I
of the
wanted you to know.
buildings.
It's the needs assessment sales tax.
As well as the ad valorem, 5 mil, which covers the maintenance, repair and maintenance. Really, they're both tied to maintenance and repair.
I remember, Mary, when we did it before, we would get a commitment from our families. Like I'd get all my kids to make sure they all vote. And if every employee does that, it won't be a problem. But you can't take nothing like this for granted. So we remember,
I know,
we made a special
both
effort
reviews,
to do
yes.
that.
we have to push it.
Mary
If
did
we don't have
say
any
that.
further discussion, I move that we choose June 27th as the date
Is that the one
for
they
the
suggested?
tax election. The one that you suggested.
Y'all second it.
And that's for both taxes. It's for
And
both.
could you elaborate just a little bit? I don't want to throw that out there, but in the event.
Oh, well, in the event it fails, we still have time to do it on one of the following dates. So, there's the November 3rd and December 12th, God forbid.
So we got a motion by Mr. Chris and a second by Mr. Robin to put the upcoming tax renewals, both of them, on the June 27th election. Any questions or comments on that? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank y'all.
It'll be added to the
Thank you,
June
Ms.
27th.
Mary.
Thank you, Ms. Mary.
22nd, 27th.
27th of June.
Item number 32, request to purchase the parchment online transcript request and graduation verification system, cost dependent on option chosen. Be from $0 to $5,603, funded by general funds.
Yes, will you please do it?
So Parchment is basically exactly what it says. It's an online platform where students can go and request transcripts, or employers can go and request like graduation verification or transcripts, and they would pay a fee to get those transcripts. So currently, we have people calling our counselors 20, 30 times a month to do these things. And, they're having to get the paperwork together, verify that the person requesting it is actually the person that's requesting it. So, dealing with a lot of privacy issues there. So they drew together some proposals for us, and the recommendation that we have for you is for our current students to continue to get free transcripts. So currently, we give transcripts to our students as needed. They get a transcript when they leave us. They get transcripts into their colleges while they're with us. So the proposal would keep that free. And it would charge alumni $10 per transcript. So $5 of that amount would go to Parchment. $5 would come to us. Well, actually 80% of the $5 would come to us. And third-party requests for $50, which 15 of that would go straight to Parchment. and then 80% of the additional $35 would come to the Avoyelles Parish School System. They have agreed if you guys want the contract to go through, if we sign by December 1st, they're waiving the total cost for the year, which is $1,443.75, and it would be at no cost to us. There is no yearly subscription for that
Mr.
option.
President, I'll make the motion.
I'll second it. Jill.
Got a motion by Ms. Jill and a second by Mr. Robin. Mr. J, you had a question?
So everybody's grandfathered in that was there before, is that what you, they get it
So
free,
we
or they
would-
just gonna do it the old way?
We would upload up to the start of the current student information system that we have, which is 2006. So from that point on, the information would be loaded in Parchment. Anything before that would have to go
Through,
Through
so
normal.
it comes through our office, we
Mhm.
have paper records. Now, we will still charge the $10, but
And it goes directly to the person asking. I know it's money, it costs, but it's a more official way of doing it.
absolutely, and more secure, you know.
yeah.
Any further questions or comments?
Yes. What was
Yeah.
the $50?
For a third party, so like if
Like an
someone's doing a
employer.
job application, the
Somebody
employer
else.
would
They would-
request,
okay,
yes.
okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm sure this would free up a lot of time for these secretaries and
It's our high school
Counselors and
counselors that are
stuff,
dealing
yeah,
with it,
yeah.
and so in speaking with them, they're telling me roughly 20 to 30 a month. I spoke to one today that had 2 requests from a third party
yeah.
person.
And then when they don't get called back right away, they call us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
Any more questions or comments?
Probably very good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Item number 33, recommendation to add board comments to every agenda.
Okay, so this is something that, while visiting other meetings around the state, this is something that they have on their agendas. It's not something in particular that we have to place as a line item in particular for all 9 of us. It's just something that Mr. Ricky or whoever the current president will ask at the beginning, which is Ms. Karen suggested, if that's possible, to put it at the beginning. I was initially thinking more towards the end, only because we have people in the community, whether that be stakeholders or individuals that goes to our schools that are doing things that we can't capture just by sending that newsletter. For some of you that have called me, I explained it to you, like what that could be. So this was just a suggestion. I can give you an example. Mr. Ricky would say, before we adjourn, are there any board comments? No one says anything, I don't have anything, we adjourn. If you have something in your district, a grocery store, someone that donated products or supplies to one of the schools, can't capture that on a newsletter, but you know, as a stakeholder or a business owner in your community, that's something that we should recognize. And I just thought about this in particular, since we decided to put a tax on the ballot, we could create more buy-in from these people in the community.
And Mr. Chris, I'm thinking, I mean, is this something that we need to put on here? Because if you got something, I mean, or if I have something, I will just say it before we adjourn for sure. I don't think it's anything that we have to put.
But we do it so quickly and
as an
abruptly,
open
it's hard
item.
to even get it out there.
So let me tell you what I found out first.
Mhm.
So I immediately called Charles and said, okay, Charles, is this legal? And he says, but I thought we were talking about public comments. So I said, can we put public comments on the agenda? He said, you can, but I would not advise it. He said, and that's where he said, if you put it at the beginning, then you have to make sure that nobody talks about anything that's on the agenda. It has to be open. And then I called you and we talked about that, and you said, but I'm not talking about public comments, I'm talking about board comments. He said board comments would not be legal. He said he didn't believe, he felt like that would, did you and him talk about that?
We did not.
Okay, he said he felt like that would be interpreted as policy, and we couldn't do just board comments.
So he felt that way, or is that
That
for
is what he
certain?
told me. I'm telling you what he told me.
Because
I think it would violate open meeting law.
That's what he
Because
said.
if you say something and then somebody pipes in a comment on your piggybacks, we did not post it on the agenda, give 24 hours notice that we were discussing that, and then you're in litigation.
But I get what
It's
you're
not
trying to
safe.
do.
I
and it's a good
understand,
idea.
but
It
I don't
just-
think it's safe at all.
But just send it to us and let us put it on there. And then all you gotta do is hit it on information and we're covered because it's on the agenda.
Can we maybe send something out before we send the agenda to all the board members to ask if they have anything like that?
Every day at the top
we
of
can
that
add it to-
newsletter, I say, please send me your
Yeah, but I'm
board.
just saying before, right before the agenda, so it'll be fresh and it'll be right before the meeting agenda is set. So we can, if we have anything, would that be something that would work?
Could it-
That satisfies everyone?
Could it fall under information items where no action is required?
Well, there was a question, I think you asked that question, Mr. Ricky.
That's all right.
Is that something that would be possible to just put it as a line item underneath information?
Yeah,
That's what you should
that
do.
is.
And I think that's the best way to do it,
Yeah.
because like Amy was saying, we can't start discussing and passing anything or somebody else. But for the information, say, there's an event at Avoyelles High this coming month, everybody, that's,
Is
I
your
think
thing
that's
about like
personal.
recognition, is like you're trying to, is that what you're,
Well, it ties into it. It could be
Okay.
all of that could be a part of it,
Okay.
yes.
yeah. I get it, we just have to do it legit where they can't come back and bust us.
Well, I think that would fall under information
But, yeah,
items,
we could
I
definitely
I
put-
believe.
yeah. I definitely
And
think
we can
that's
always
where.
pull them out and discuss them if we,
And you can send them anytime. We literally have next month's agenda already in the works. So you don't have to wait for the day it goes out, preferably not the day it goes out. Ideally, board policy says we get it before 2 o'clock on the Thursday before
The
it
Tuesday
goes
meeting.
out. Yeah, but we ask that you do it the day before that because agenda items usually require work on our end and you can't just do them at the last minute. So anytime you send them, as long as you CC me and Stacy, we literally put it on that agenda right then and put your name beside it and it is done.
But we do have 24 hours though to put an item on the agenda, and the meetings are on Tuesdays. So if you wanted to put something on a Monday, you could legally do that, correct?
We don't work on a Monday, so no.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter whether you work or not.
Well, the people have to be able
It's a
to.
24-hour notice.
But our policy says.
Your policy
different.
says 2 o'clock on the Thursday
Thursday, yes.
before the Tuesday of the meeting.
Okay.
I have a question. I didn't think I thought you were speaking of recognizing certain things throughout the parish that may not have been seen by us in the newsletter, or maybe had not been captured on individual websites, school websites. I didn't think it was like
And I
a
think-
comment to
I think
have
that's
a
what he was talking about.
That's a part
discussion
of
It can
about.
be any of that. That's what I'm talking about.
That's,
No
when we had
discussion.
talked about it, that
Just
it could
announce
be, it could
Just
be any of
announce
that.
Yeah, announcement, yes, okay.
But I think we can add that as an informational item.
well, now that we don't have 52 names for the thing, we can add it to that list. Miss Amy can copy and paste it in that every month now.
For the record, Miss Karen does that newsletter, but she can copy and paste as well.
Just it's gonna free up 30 minutes of your week now, every week.
So you good with trying to see if it works as an informational item?
That's fine.
And
And
y'all
are we able to say, give thanks to different businesses who have done things in the schools? That's,
We could definitely check on.
oh, yeah.
So
make
we do
sure.
a community spotlight every month.
Mhm.
Amy does do that. And you are welcome to nominate businesses at any point. She has a form, Amy.
So on the district webpage, all the way to the right at the top, the tabs that you can choose, there's one that's called Community. And if you click it, there's two choices underneath it. One says scholarships and one says Community Partner Spotlight. And that's where you would go and nominate. It can be a person, it can be an organization, it can be a business. Anybody that's doing anything worth recognizing, for a school or just the district in general.
That's great that we have that.
Yeah.
Good job.
We are always looking for community partnerships to spotlight. So we do that once a month. All you have to do is fill it out.
Okay.
So item number 3, there's no motion, okay.
It fell for lack of a motion.
So item number 34, recommendation to reject the bid of $25,000 for the 301 Cedar Street house because the appraisal value was $65,000 and 85% is $55,250. Mr. Ray.
So basically here, the 85% is the minimum right now that we can accept. But this is a bid, and thank goodness for it. So we do recommend that you reject this bid, but then I think this kind of moves the process along a little bit. So yes, we're just asking you to reject that one.
I'll make a motion to reject the bid.
I'll second it, but I hope we get another one.
Yeah, me too.
So what we'd like to do
I'd like to take it,
is-
but y'all gonna tell us it's not legal.
What we like, well, here's what we can do. We can adjust the price. We can put it back out there. We get a second bid. You either accept it or reject it based on that 85%. And if you reject it that time, the third time, you can take whatever price you choose.
I thought we had that discussion about something else before.
Just gotta
Yeah,
move
we will
through.
not
We
say
just
the
gotta-
name of what we talked.
Where it comes to not subject to the 85%.
Okay,
So this is number one.
all right, rejection number one.
Okay, we got a motion by Mr. J and a second by Ms. Jill to reject the bid of $25,000 for the 301 Cedar Street house. Any questions or comments? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Okay, motion passes. Bid is rejected.
That Carlock show is kind of slim
All right,
tonight.
item number 35, recommendation to approve a seismic survey 3D permit request by Gage Lane and Minerals LLC on Avoyelles Parish School Board property in, is that section 16? T2N-R6E and S21, T2N-R6E in the Lake Long area. The survey will include 21.37 acres in S21, T2N-R63, and 156.3 acres in S16, T2N-R6E. The total acreage for the survey is 177.67 acres. The Avoyelles Parish School Board will be paid $10 per acre by Gage Land and Minerals for the survey for a total of $1,776.70. Mr. Ray?
Simply, that's what it is. They're asking for permission to do this. They'll pay you $10 an acre, where Lake Long is, and that's actually one of those that we have the entire section leased. So this is just a formality. We just need to get your permission so they can go ahead and do the survey, because we would love for them to find something big out there.
I'll make that motion.
Mr. Ray, oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir.
That doesn't have to go in front of the Office of Minerals, or we can do that?
According to board policy.
Yeah,
Okay,
your board policy is in there too.
okay.
Got a motion by Mr. Robbins. Anybody want a second?
I'll second.
Second by Ms. Amy. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 36, which is the one we
That's me.
moved.
Going
The
back to
clarification of the RFP for E-rate Category 2 tech
Number 18,
products
Ms. Karen.
for 2026, 2029. Mr.
Oh,
Chris?
there it is, 12, sorry. Hi, Miss Becky.
Hey,
You want me to go ahead or you go?
you can go.
Oh, okay. So last month, October 21st, whenever I think everybody was here and we all approved this. And I was one of the ones who approved it as well. But I approved it under the notion that the contract was expired without a possibility of renewal. But as we do often, since we eliminated the committee meetings and we just have this one meeting per month,
Right.
it's hard to even get in touch with yourself or even businesses to verify either contracts or anything else that's on the agenda for a day and a half, pretty much.
Okay.
So what we did after that meeting on October 21st, I went and pulled that contract, and it stated that they have a 2-year option in there, and I would just like for them to have that 2-year option And then after those 2 years, we can have the flexibility to go out and then rebid, or put it out for bid rather.
Okay.
I just think having a local business such as them, and we're basically putting it out for bid, and they have that option, I'm gonna go right back to it. Especially since we decided to put something on the ballot for June 27th. That is not a good look for us right now. And that's just my stance on it. I know initially I got in touch with Ms. Tudor to just a discussion item. But if we would have just discussed it tonight, and by the time we came back in December, it would have been too late. So that's why I decided to put it as an action item.
Well, not just that, but I think if we put on the contract that you have the option to renewal, we need to honor the contract, no matter what it is. I mean,
It
unless
is our option to renew.
Oh, it's
That's our option.
It's our option, and it's a 5-year contract, and you all like for us to bid things out every year. I'm gonna let Becky talk about E-rate. E-rate is her thing,
So-
but it's our option.
So first of all, I want to say, at any point, if any of you have questions, please, Ms. Tudor can give y'all my cell number. I'm free to answer any questions. So the contract, technically, it's a 3-year contract that was started in 2023 and expires the 3 years in 2026. So it's a 3-year contract that's ending with 2 voluntary 1-year extensions. So it's voluntary extensions for those 2 years. So I do have an E-rate consultant that I frequently meet with, and he only advises me. Ultimately, it's our decision. And one of the possibilities to go out for rebids is a few things. So one of them is if there's any technology updates. So, you know, technology changes a lot, so some equipment can get outdated and pricing can change. That really didn't fit why I'm going out for bids. The second one is vendor performance issues, which I had none. The last one is new entities, and we have 2. And so I always look out for what's best for the district. And so because we're standing up that new CTE center, and we have acquired Red River, the building, I know that it's going to take some money to get technology into those buildings. And so I thought it would be in the best interest of the district if we can get the best competitive pricing. So I came to you and I asked to go out for bids. So that's kind of where we are. The bids are technically open. They don't close till December the 5th, but I go out for bids for every piece of technology. And I've always believed that competition is good. Anybody can bid, and from a laptop to those smart boards, I have gotten that price down to a third of what we paid a few years ago. And any company can bid, and we have a committee of 3 or 4 of us. We have a rubric. Pricing is one, service is one. Whether we've had issued contracts with them before is another one. If you want to look at the rubric, it's in there. I forgot what page, but the rubric is defined in the RFP. But whatever the board recommends that I do is what we'll do.
So I've got a question. So first of all, E-rate and the pavement,
Right.
90% is paid by the federal government, correct?
For category 1 is our internet
Right.
and our WAN.
Right,
They pay 90%.
right.
Currently we have a contract with Conterra. So
Right.
that's category 1, that's
Right.
our internet. Category 2 is what we're talking about.
Right.
We are paid 85.
We pay 85.
The federal government pays 85, we pay 15%.
15%.
So just to get an idea of what we're talking about, so I'm finishing the cycle, our E-rate cycle is every 5 years. And I'm just finishing that last bit of funding. So this school year, our portion for category 2, what we paid is $9,883.
For the year?
That's our portion for this year. So you can spread the money out across the 5 years.
Okay.
So for an E-rate cycle, it's 5 years. We're about to start a second one, and the federal government pays $201 for every student that we have based on our October 1 count.
Okay.
So for our internet, the federal government pays 90% and we pay 10. And for category 2, that's switches, servers, access points, it's what gets the technology to work. We pay 15% of that.
Mr. President, I have a question. Do you have any bids so far?
Well,
They're sealed.
it hasn't closed.
Okay,
It
all right.
closes December the 5th.
Okay, and do you know how many of these, I know you're familiar with the companies because you said there's 2 new, how many of them are local?
No, I'm saying we have 2 new buildings.
2 new buildings. Oh, I
that
thought you
we-
told me
bids.
you wanted to put stuff out for bid because you have 2, okay.
No.
I
So-
misunderstood that,
we
I'm
got
sorry.
Mr. Jason.
So just so include, like this year, if it would have switched this year, we would save like $900 if another company bid 10% less than the company we have?
It depends. I don't know what they would be.
If they came in 10% less, which is a good bit less, this year we'd save
That's
like
$900 total
$900.
dollars
Right.
for the year.
And ultimately, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give the money back to those kids who got Student of the Month. Like, I want to put it back in the classrooms.
And Mr. President, Mr. Chairman, I want to say for the record, I appreciate what you're trying to do. At the same time, this board is indebted to do business as much as they can, as long as things are comparable locally. Because guess what? Passing out some sales tax checks next week, okay? And that tax money comes from people in this parish, okay, that work for businesses that do things. And so that being said, I want to continue with that contract, and I'll make that motion.
Do we have to amend what we passed before?
We're gonna have to rescind it, right, Amy, if that was the legal.
No.
We would have to rescind that old motion. Okay, so last month, Mr. Derrick, on the 21st, we passed this and approved it as a full board.
But y'all said we didn't have to adopt, we had to adopt the minutes because it was done. So now the minutes are adopted. So now we're making a brand new motion,
Okay, I'm just
right?
asking.
Am I right?
Well, that shouldn't have nothing to do with the minutes. The minutes is just a record of what we did at that last meeting. This is, we need to change something that was passed at.
So then we need to rescind it.
Yeah, whatever
So-
that
Is that what
item
needs
is.
to happen?
I think so.
So we would need to rescind item number 25.
Okay, so I'm gonna-
If that's-
No,
if
it's going to be a motion
Robin,
to
what needs to happen?
rescind.
I'm gonna make the motion that we rescind the motion. Let me see if I can read it. Let's see, I've got it right here. I move that we rescind the motion to approve releasing the RFP for category 2 technology products.
I second.
Say it again.
I move that we rescind the motion to approve releasing the RFP for category 2 technology product.
And Mr. Chris, you said you seconded it? Okay. Okay, so we got a motion to rescind the motion to approve the release of the RFP for category 2 tech products from last month. Got a second by Mr. Chris. Any more questions?
Yeah, how do you feel that this company will be able to service the new building? I mean, do you think it's going to be,
Well, I mean, we've been doing business with them.
yes.
It's just I was hoping to go out and see if we can competitively get pricing
Is there no
lower.
way that, for clarification purposes, who owns Conterra?
Well, Katera is internet. We
Yeah, I know.
currently,
Not
currently the
I mean,
category
who's with our
2
Category 2 E-rate
detail.
detail. There's no way to go back to them because they are local and we may be one of their largest vendors and renegotiate some of the
Not according,
pricing?
not according to, if we rescind it, then I have to.
That's what this is for. This is for them to rebid this project.
I think if,
rebid.
but I think by us
But
going
we're
through
saying
the-
if we're rescinding it, they won't be rebidding.
That
They're
is-
gonna extend their 2 years.
That is correct.
That is
That's
correct.
on there.
But at the same
And
price,
at the-
correct?
At the
At the
same,
same price as what we currently
At the
have.
price we're doing it now.
That
Well,
is
to answer your
correct.
question, the only way we could do like what you're talking about, you would have to open it up.
and open it up for bid
Yeah.
to re-get a new.
It wouldn't, you wouldn't be able to just negotiate with
So
them
the
for it to
extension
change.
couldn't be renegotiated.
Correct. And it's 2 one-year voluntary extensions. So that would be my next question, is you want to do the 2 one-year extensions? That would be my next question.
Well, we'll have to rescind this and then we'll have to make a new motion.
Yeah.
Mr. President, Assistant Superintendent.
Phil?
Have we advertised the bid out?
Yes, it's already been advertised. It closes, bidding closes December the 5th.
So with our legal advisor here, I would like to ask a question. Since they're already advertised for a bid, and would we be in violation of bid law if we say that we're rescinding the bid? How would we address it moving forward?
Okay.
Well, that's
You
a
need to know.
procedural process though that we doing. It would basically supersede that bid from going out. I mean, we put it out, but if we rescind it, it's like it was never approved to do, so.
And Mr. Chairman, I got one other question. So why are we putting this out for bid before we adopt minutes? That's my
No,
question.
we adopted it
Well,
last
we
in
passed it in a
October.
meeting.
We passed it,
We
but we didn't
passed it.
adopt the minutes. So it's not legal until the minutes are adopted. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think that's,
Yeah, I don't think that's,
right.
Really?
yeah.
That's right.
I think it was, as long as it's passed it
I
before.
wasn't here for the last meeting, I'm sorry. What you passed for the last meeting was to put this out for bid?
Yes.
Yes.
What are
Right.
you going to do now?
Take it back.
Want to take it back, want to rescind
And
it.
just
We want to
take
continue
the
to
option
use the vendor
to
that we're using
do
now
the 2-year option.
at the same price.
Advertisement's already gone out.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know that.
But, Robin,
Well,
Do you
I'd like
remember-
for future things for us to consult with, not only y'all, but Hammonds and Seals, and to find out when we have board approval of something, does it automatically go into effect, or does it go into effect once you adopt the minutes? And I think it goes into effect once you adopt the minutes. I don't know.
you know,
I don't think so.
you remember
because
when I was
if we
president
pass
the
it-
last time, Charlie told me that that was illegal. You, I mean, technically, it's not adopted when you adopt the minutes. You remember? I can't remember what
We
the
did, we went through
situation
that.
was when
Yeah.
I was president. Amy,
Went
do
through
you
a
remember
lot.
what it was?
Yeah,
And
whenever
he
you,
corrected me on it.
The minutes are just a record of what happened.
it's a record of what happened.
So you
It's
can
not saying
you
you
can
voted
reject
for
something
something,
from
or
the
I could have
minutes
voted
if it's
against something and accepted it. It
Right.
doesn't mean I
Adopted
accept it.
once the gavel
And
was-
that's why we accepted the minutes, because the minutes, they don't change anything that we passed in the board.
And then
Us having to rescind something
I got you.
changes it, yeah.
we said the next day they start working on contracts because y'all sign stuff, the president does the night of the thing, and it goes into play the next day. We don't wait for another month to start working on stuff. I remember that being the
And
case.
that's the reason why we do the
Ms.
special
Small
board
has something
meetings
to
and
say.
everything else, so.
Okay.
I spoke, this is my second time speaking, this is my last time.
You can
A
talk
lot
as
of-
much.
That time built up.
A lot of information is put into consent items and that we vote on as a whole, 17 through 55, okay? As board members, we need to pay more attention
You're right.
to these things that are in there. I mean,
You're right.
I know it comes quickly. I'm not pointing, I'm here to, we need to pay more attention because this is a lot of confusion right now going on with this item. So, moving forward, I'll just encourage us all to be more
Well-
aware of these
Well,
things.
you have from Thursday until Tuesday.
To make
inquire
calls
and
and
make
yeah,
calls. That's why we
yeah.
did it.
But I'm
We did
just saying,
that.
because we spending a lot of time on something that we probably just gonna have to say, it is what it is, and then,
Well,
so I'm just.
I made the motion to rescind.
Mary had some comments.
It's a question. Okay, so what if you, okay, so in the bid, we can reject your proposal, we can reject all bids, right? Correct. So why would we not just continue with it, open the bids and reject them, and then negotiate with whomever we want to?
I would recommend to do that.
But we can't negotiate, we just keep
Mm-mm.
on.
We did that on the FFA count.
You negotiate?
Didn't we? We can reject it if we don't.
Let's move forward. What are we doing?
Question. So before we move forward with however we do so here. So you said it's 5 years, right?
The E-rate cycle is 5 years.
Okay. We are currently at 3 years of that 5. So that's
No.
where that.
The 5 year is ending. I'm about to get a new batch of month. My E-rate cycle is starting over
Okay.
in July.
And you say you hired a consultant. How much is that consultant fee?
$6,000 a year. It's
Okay.
E-rate support
Okay.
is the name of it.
So I still have a motion on the floor.
Yeah, you
And
still
I
have a
think it's been
motion
seconded.
and a second
And
by
it's,
Mr.
and it's to
Brooks.
rescind.
Yeah,
And it's to rescind.
I think the issue is that the board didn't realize that there was voluntary extensions to this, number one, the way it was written up. And number two, why are we giving companies voluntary extensions on these? When they bid on this, if a company bids on something, they say, if I do a good job, I'm going to continue getting this. And because if I go for 3 years, I do what I'm supposed to do, they're not going to reject me, they're going to keep me. So they usually factor that into their bid. I know I'm going to do a good job, so I'm going to get that extension. And in this case, if the company did a good job, whatever company it is that we have, why would we put these extensions on if we're not going to discuss the job that the company do and we're just going to open it up?
Because it comes down to pricing, Mr. J. It comes down to, am I
But
getting
we
the
should not have
best?
these extensions on if that's the case. Every time we need to do it for a price.
Well,
Well,
that's
it-
why it's voluntary, though.
The
It's to make
extension's not
sure
the
that
pro-
we're
it's-
getting
it's
the
like
best
Ms.
price.
Letitia said, it's our failure to notice and to bring it up
Right.
before.
We all at
It
fault.
is.
Every
It's
one of us.
Flat out. I mean, if anyone had an issue with doing the volunteer of the next one, we should have brought it
Well,
up. I mean,
and that's and that is, listen, we all,
Yeah.
you're looking at a little screen, you're looking at this stuff, you look at it quick, okay? And that was the purpose of committee meetings. I know we don't like to have committee meetings, but that was the purpose of a committee meeting, okay? Was to go ahead, have her explain this to us, and to go ahead and to discuss it, and for the committee to make a report, and then come to the full board. That was the purpose of all that, okay? So my motion still stands to rescind.
Can I say something really fast? So the only thing, just so you know, the only thing we put on a consent agenda is routine things, things that are renewed, projects you've already looked at that are having to done, that are in pieces. Things you have either already looked at, already talked about, are already addressed. So there's relatively, I can't think of anything new that we've put on there. If you look at tonight, you've got all that cafeteria work. Jenny presented those plans to you ahead of time. So I just want you to realize, we're not just putting things on there. We are very meticulous to be sure they are things you have either already heard about, already looked at, or they're routine. We do it every year. We do it every cycle. We do it. So that's how that consent agenda is created, just so you know. And you do have from Thursday to Tuesday. Yeah, we do answer the phone.
We keep saying Thursday to Tuesday like that's a long time. That is not a long time. Yeah, you guys are trying to get out of here on Friday. It's the weekend. We're not. You just said we don't come on Mondays.
You know?
But we do answer the phones anytime you
Okay,
call.
so I understand. I understand.
All right, let's move forward.
All right, yeah. We've discussed the hell out of it. I mean, the motion to rescind is there.
Takes 2/3.
All in favor?
Aye.
Raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Wait, we're voting to rescind?
To
To rescind.
And
I don't know if that's right or not.
I'm gonna make a comment.
Okay.
I hate that we come to this meeting and we can't be guided by our legal team to tell
Well, guys,
us.
nobody asked me anything about this ahead of time, and I you know,
We can talk to Charlie.
I did talk to Charlie,
And what did he say?
that procedurally, this is what you have to do.
Okay.
Chris can move it from information to action. You have to have a 2/3 vote.
And then you
make
can
a
rescind it.
decision. You make a decision, you gotta have a 2/3 vote. That's what he told me.
Okay, so, I mean, there's really nothing else. The motion to rescind passes. Vote 8-1. So,
He didn't say, did he say anything
No,
about
it's
the
not 8-1.
bids or anything?
yeah. Ms. Letitia's the only one that voted against it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm fine if it's legal, but
Yeah,
I don't,
and
I
I'm fine
don't
with it.
feel it
So
is
now
gonna
I'm
be a
gonna make
legal
a
thing with
motion
bid,
that we
and but I
continue
can't
into
ever
the
get a straight
agreement.
answer.
Well, do we have to put that on the agenda to renew that?
To renew what?
Because as of right now, if we're rescinded that,
So we rejected it.
we reject it.
Okay.
All they gotta do is put that on the consent agenda to go with the option to renew, the automatic, the
Yes.
voluntary renew, that's all we'd have to do,
Okay.
right?
The 2 1-years.
The 2 1 years, yes. So to make things simple, we could put it on, and it wouldn't be an issue putting it on the next,
No, sir.
okay. So, all right, is everybody happy with that?
Can you check into that? Can you,
Check into what?
what she said if she had a concern with it? Would you like her to check into that?
Motion to adjourn, anybody?
Check into.
That's a
this
whole
was the
nother
last
agenda
thing.
item we've already been through,
Was that
honey.
the same? Oh.
Check
I'll
in.
make that motion.
Okay.
Well, I
We
think,
voted on that.
I think, Mr. Chairman, for procedure reasons, we really do need to, you know, we really need to look at what we talked about today. First of all, these minutes, okay? I don't know, you know, we're getting advice and this, that, and other, but I don't know if you can just, you know, you have the ability to reject an item in the minutes.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't know.
You do.
And I'd like to talk to them
did-
myself.
I did look it up too on the state and stuff like that to try
Yeah.
to see, because I knew, I try to refer to y'all, because I know y'all, the ag teachers, they went through a lot of parliamentary procedure.
I thought that since we pulled it out, we have the privilege.
But in
Yes.
parliamentary law, parliamentary procedure, you can reject the minutes.
And the
that's why
minutes,
I've never
if
been
there's
clear
something
about
wrong listed in the minutes,
Yeah.
we can do, like we was talking about. It doesn't change, just because you reject the minutes doesn't stop what you approved. That's when you do have to go back and change your vote. That's what you, and you did, that's the right way to do it, rescind your vote.
Okay, so, and thank you, Ms. Becky, and we're not trying to
Yeah.
do anything there.
And my door is always open.
We
And
understand.
look, we will verify everything. We can.
Please do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Make
make
sure
the
we're good.
motion that we adjourn, because
I feel like
everybody's
that
tired.
emergency music coming.
I'll second that motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank y'all.
Hold on, I have a board coming.
We need to double check that.